play Smash. So, whatever you enjoy, you want to see the action on screen, me killing Justice, or, listen to us talk about marketing. And ask questions, by the way, in the chat. Drop the comments in there, and we're going to get started right now with the first question. What is the first prompt, Hannah?
Our first prompt is... Real quick, Noah, is it on YouTube?
Got it on the screen here. It's what are the latest marketing trends?
Oh man.
Hang on.
Smash balls.
Nothing's up.
Smash balls. Go for Smash balls.
How?
Oh, it's still sending data. Hang on. So.
Oh, it's not live.
What's the marketing equivalent of a smash ball?
Now it is.
It's too
So
high up.
actually, the first one is, what are the latest marketing trends? Eric, do you want to start?
Sure. The latest marketing trends?
Yes.
Oh, I'll take that punch, dude. So, I'm going to say monetization is changing with podcasting. So, Tim Ferriss right now, he gets a couple million downloads on his podcast. He's taken off all his ads for the next 6 months or so. And people can sign up for like a subscription. They can pay like $10 a month, $20 a month, $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to go for him, but that's a new experiment.
Wired.com is doing that.
Yeah, so the thing is, people are experimenting with different models because Americans are behind on this whole podcasting trend. I mentioned the Chinese are better at it. I thought it was Mario for a second. But the Chinese, their market is 10, what the hell is that? Did you see that? Okay, the market's 10 times bigger, so that's because they have subscriptions and things like that. Now, it's gonna change.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I think.
Justice, what do you think is the biggest marketing trend right now?
Right now, I think there's a pretty big fascination with AI right now. You're seeing a lot of...
Not again.
You're starting to see a lot more platforms utilize technology and automation to go out and find your customers and even automate things like bidding and things that we used to kind of do manually.
All right.
Yeah.
Andrew?
I'd kind of build on what Eric mentioned with podcasting, talk about just the rise of voice and voice interactivity. We're seeing Google put their assistant everywhere now. So it's going to be not just search, but it's going to be baked into all the devices. I just looked at the Sonos we use to bump tunes here in the office, and that's going to get Google Assistant built into it. So the interesting thing about voice, right, is it's not like a search page where you get to choose from your option. It's just whoever's number one is going to get that placement. So if you're aggressive on voice, you'll have kind of an advantage right out of the gate because your offering's going to be the thing that gets heard. So definitely interesting to watch that space and see.
Yeah.
Oh! See what happens there.
Jeff, what do you think?
Right now, everyone seems really fascinated with multi-touch attribution.
Oh,
and
is that what?
Making sure they can account for different touch points in their funnel and report on their full customer journey. A lot of companies want to be able to do that. Google just is looking at buying Looker for over $2 billion, which is an analytics firm. So everyone's trying to figure out a solution for multi-touch attribution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever figures that out first.
And actually, that was perfect timing because we have one question
The race
per
to 5G,
game.
right?
And who won? Who won?
Justice technically
Technically.
Is there any other way?
was considered first place by the
How come my
machine.
thing's not working? Oh,
Okay.
It's not?
we're going by turn
So
up.
then, before we start the other
Who's
game,
P4?
Oh, is that
who are
Jeff?
y'all playing and
What?
what stage? Who y'all playing and what stage, and also why?
Any user
Jeff.
suggestions?
Jeff,
I'm
pick-
playing as
Yeah.
Little Mac in the boxing ring here, so I just feel like that's a good character for the boxing
Because
ring.
he's terrifying.
Oh, you're
Alright,
going
you know
invisible
what?
again.
It's just a different color. It's
Yeah,
not.
look at him.
It's a color option. I'm just changing the color of the character.
I'll do Falco because he has that little headset because he's live streaming, right?
There you go. So then, for this game, the topic is, what are the latest advertising hacks?
Advertising hacks.
Jeff,
All right.
you're first.
A lot of people don't know this, but you can do carousel ads with Instagram Story. So you can do, a lot of people just utilize a single Instagram Story ad, but you can do a sequence. So if you're familiar with stories, Instagram Stories, a lot of people will post, those little 10-second bits there. And you can actually create a carousel where you have multiple images or videos that go in a sequence. You can tell more of a story. You can actually, you get more of your user's attention. Cool thing to try out.
Cool.
Any other hacks?
Yeah. Andrew, I feel like you always have hacks.
Yeah, I always have hacks. Again, I'm not going to give away my best hacks here.
How about like your third best?
Well, here. How about one? How about Pokeballs? What is that thing?
That's not.
That looks.
Dude, that's like
What is
Free
that?
Willy.
Oh, get
What is
save
that
the
thing?
ocean.
That's not allowed.
All right, guys, I'm turning
Oh, now he's coming back.
So, Andrew,
So
your
yeah,
hack.
so I was talking about this
ridiculous.
with a client the other day. So, and this is going to work on anyone doing Google Display or Google Shopping. So in those ads, Google, for transparency purposes, makes you specify your business name, right? To make sense, you'd have to say who you are in an ad, right? Especially if you're not showing your logo or anything. But what people don't know is that once you've done that, Google, you usually haven't used up all your allowed characters in that field. So a nice hack is to freeze people. A nice hack is to sneak in some extra keywords into that field. So you might not just say, you might sneak in your core keywords, right? So you might not just say like Spotify, you'll say Spotify podcasting, or you get up to like 25 characters. So if your brand name's just like 6 characters, you have a lot more room to sneak in some weasel words and get a bit more of a point across to your audience, especially if you're using like full headlines and everything. So try that out.
Noise.
Yeah.
Justice. Ad hacks.
I mean, this was not necessarily an ad hack, but like for people who are like trying to like grow like a list or an audience, it's normally the best way to kind of do retargeting. Doing Facebook Messenger ads right now is really a great way to kind of build an audience. So if you're using like ManyChat or Chatfuel or something like that, you can actually, the people who click on your ad, you can actually re-engage those people for free without actually having to pay for them
pretty
again.
crappy.
Yeah,
Andrew.
yeah, that sucked.
That was terrible.
Eric, do you have any hidden ad hacks?
Let's see, ad hacks. Who was talking about a library earlier? It's not a hack.
Like
Jeff,
the
weren't you talking
Facebook
about
ad
it? Yeah.
library?
Talking about what?
The Facebook ad library and how it's so different.
He
Facebook
mentioned-
Live?
he
Well, I
mentioned
mentioned the
carousel.
story, yeah, the carousel ads for Instagram stories.
We was talking about
Yeah.
like in the past though.
Yeah.
But yours is ad library, and how you can look up.
Oh yeah, ad library. Yeah,
Talk
so
about the ad library.
yeah, so you're able to, yeah, if you want to look at your competitors' ads, you can, right now you can look at the Facebook ad library. There's a search where you can go and you can search for any company, and it will show if that company is currently serving ads on Facebook, and if they are, or Instagram. And if they are, you can look at what those ads are. So you can, before launching ads on Instagram or Facebook, I highly suggest looking at the Facebook ad library, seeing what your competitors are currently doing, or the larger, I guess, competitor in your space. You can pull some pretty good information. You can look at where they're sending their traffic from their ads. You can look at
Oh
the
my
ad
God,
copy,
come here.
the images, see that they're
People
doing
try to do the
split
same
testing, all kinds of things you can see just by looking in there. So I highly recommend checking that out.
Nice, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So then right now, while you guys are ending the game, I feel like it's gonna end super soon. What
yeah,
are your
of course.
tactics you're using in this game right now? Eric,
What?
how are you winning right now? In this
By
game?
being Ganon.
He just
Like
picks
his,
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
favorite?
big
That's
dude.
his tactic.
It's a big
Yeah.
dude.
You think just because we're
got a
live
couple.
streaming, like Eric's here to win, all right?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I got a couple things I'm trying out right now.
Like what?
Like running
like
off
running
screen?
away? Because you just keep
Whoa.
going from screen.
How's
to
anyone
screen
supposed to
to
hit that,
screen.
dude?
I'm going for my final move.
Oh, I thought.
If anyone wants Eric, who is
Uh-oh.
probably the best player, to what happens?
All right, what was the question?
Wow. Brutal.
No,
What was the
there's one question per game,
Take these.
and now we're great. If
Items
anyone wants
off.
Eric to play a specific character, comment it, and he will.
Yeah, I need some chips.
This is- everybody look at my stats
Okay,
for a
so
second.
then while we prepare for our next
Wait, hey, look at my
question,
stats.
Oh, look at Ganondorf's stats.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, Eric's not allowed to be Ganondorf.
Okay, fine, I won't be.
let's all pick Eric's character right
Someone
now.
else's turn. to
Okay,
pick.
whose turn is it?
Oh, it's not me.
P4?
Seeking it's you.
Pick
I
a
think it's you.
game.
Not me.
I think it's
you.
It's not me.
Jeff,
Oh,
P4.
it's still
Okay.
Jeff.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do we want to go?
Where do you want to go
Yeah,
before?
you take us somewhere.
Green Hill
Oh
Zone.
God, this isn't like fun.
Uh-oh. I think we know who Jeff's gonna be.
Eric, can I pick your character?
Yes.
Proceeds to
Pick
pick the worst
Peach.
level.
I want to see you play Peach.
They nerfed Peach.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, Peach is nerfed,
What does nerfed mean?
meaning she got weaker after this patch.
What about Donkey Kong?
Noah just patched.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll play Peach.
Yay! I want to see you play her. Okay, so then for this game, this is the question. Jeff, I want you to start with this. I feel like you're passionate.
All right.
Is Facebook dying?
Ooh.
Oh
my
is that-
God.
oh.
That one again.
This one. All right.
Yes.
Not since last
So-
week.
So first we'll talk about
Annoying characters.
the numbers. So Facebook's daily active user count is actually growing, but it's not growing as much as it previously was in the US and Europe.
my
It's actually plateaued, their user growth in the US and Europe. Where it's really growing right now is in emerging markets, so Asia, Africa. They're still experiencing a lot of growth. So technically they're still growing and it's not dying. But however,
Changing?
there's changes, yes. So there is one demographic in the U.S. where usership is actually declining, and I believe it's the like 15 to 25 age group. Facebook is becoming the place where, or it has become the place where your grandma shares fake news, your
Grandma
local,
shares fake
your local PTA,
Uh-oh.
Parent-Teacher Association,
Yeah, press B.
organizes events.
Press B.
Your
Oh shit.
What's happening?
your family shares
Oh,
shares
no.
photos of your new cousins, things like that. So it's a place where the kids don't really go to hang out anymore, but it's a place for community. And Facebook is making changes to try and foster that a bit more. So we see this focus on community. We see them launching new products, and actually things like Facebook Watch are growing right now. There's a lot of things happening. So Facebook is very aware of the platform's place in the social media market, and they're trying to capitalize on that.
Does anyone think it is dying and not changing? Or does everyone think it's...
Oh,
Like,
get
why?
wrecked by my Pokemon.
I mean, at its core, I don't think Facebook can die.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be replaced with something, and I don't think anything is
So
really
you're
emerged
thinking the
yet.
company Facebook is doing
No.
great, but then the platform, like the social
The platform's still
is-
there. It's still
Right.
it's probably even bigger than it was before. But I just think that
So what do you mean needs
Oh,
to
I
be
stepped on my own
replaced?
line.
Replaced or just
Like-
revised?
Facebook killed off MySpace. There needs to be another sort of company that kind of emerged to take over what Facebook currently has in market share. And I don't think anybody.
You think they're incapable of like fixing things themselves?
I don't see a competitor. I don't see who else is going to take over. Snapchat's not going to do it. There's no
Well,
other.
the Chinese companies.
Take over from what? They're still there.
Yeah, Facebook also has. I mean, they've
Whoa,
invested
whoa,
whoa.
in. They have Instagram. They have
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. So they're investing in other sectors to
Yeah.
try and capitalize on different
But-
trends and things.
Yeah. So I think they've kind of repositioned it a little bit, but it's still. I don't see it dying at all. I think it's still very, very healthy.
I mean,
Cool.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, Facebook is probably the single greatest invention of the 21st century. It's not going away. It doesn't matter what your opinion of it is. If
Here's a
you're
good
still
question:
using it.
Is Facebook too big to fail?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, what kind of big companies have failed before? Let's think about this.
Goldman Sachs, everyone.
The ones that have failed to
I mean-
innovate and adapt to the times.
MySpace. I mean,
Here's the other lesson. It's creative. You know Kohl's, right? That company. The reason why they've been so successful. I actually got this from another guy. Met with the co-founder. And the main thing is they constantly destroy themselves, meaning they call it creative destruction, which
Yeah.
means they constantly innovate, right? And the companies that don't do that are the ones that fail. And I don't see that happening for Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing Peach again.
Yes. Who won this time? Was it
Okay.
Andrew?
I did win.
So
Are we keeping a
Sherry
tally?
says howdy. Manal says hi, Eric.
Okay,
And,
Jeff, press B real quick. Press and hold B. Here, give me a controller.
Anthony says.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Jeff,
Smash character
give me a controller real quick.
would be the best at digital marketing?
Oh
which
man.
Smash character?
Yeah.
That's the best question we've had in this entire
The character list.
series.
I don't know Mike. Tell him what the question is.
Which Smash character would be the absolute best in digital marketing, Andrew? Because you look so pensive right now.
Wow. Well, Fox seems like a natural leader because he has a squad, right?
Okay.
So clearly people are listening to him.
Yes.
Man,
So he'd be like an influencer.
I think he'd have
like
his
an
squad.
influencer.
It'd be helpful to have the character screen on here so we
super
can
helpful to
look
have
at
that
it.
screen.
take turns.
Do that.
What about you, Jeff?
I feel like a character that has a lot of spammy moves that
Yeah.
impact everyone's playing is a good marketer because
All right,
they
pick a
really
stage.
they've got the brand awareness going. So like Donkey Kong, it's
Yeah,
hard to miss
Kirby.
Donkey Kong.
Kirby would definitely be the most SEO optimized character.
You know,
Oh, what is this?
What's going on
You're
here?
picking it's going to change stages. So pick
I don't know if I
Oh
like
my
this.
god,
Oh, okay.
that's
I-
Let's see how it
chaos.
goes.
I
What's
do,
going on?
I
This
do
is
like
chaotic.
this. I want to do Bomb for
Okay, so while y'all are picking Justice, who do you think would be the best marketer out of Smash characters?
I gotta go with Little Mac. Little Mac's an actual boxer, which means he's used to promoting himself. So I gotta go with him.
Eric,
I think it's got to be Mario. He's the first one.
The OG?
Of all these. Yeah, he's the OG.
he's got the vintage side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, Missed Game & Watch is older than Mario.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Rob is actually going to be using that AI, right? The machine learning.
Yeah, he's got the
guess so.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
from
let's
Yeah,
play
probably
Rob.
for this
Rob.
game,
Yeah.
for this game, we have someone asking a question: do the new Facebook algorithms favor small business?
Favor small business?
Yes.
No, they
No.
favor ad engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for small businesses?
business.
Does it mean anything? If, or
There,
can they
there's
do
no
it?
distinction between how, like,
Yeah.
based on how big your business is. Really, it's all about ad engagement. So if you create an ad that gets enough people to click through, to engage with your ad, to have positive sentiment, and also they take into account how many people click that little thing in the upper right-hand corner that says hide this ad. That counts negatively against your relevance score. So what I'm
Yeah.
talking about here is your ad rank and your position in the ad auction is really dependent on your ad relevance score, which is taking into account things like engagement, click-through rate. So basically, Facebook is trying to measure whether or not the ad that you're
Wow.
serving is relevant to the
Wow,
audience
how
you're
I did
serving it
that.
to.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say that there's no advantages for being bigger, right? So if you're a bigger advertiser, you might have more of a developed partnership with Facebook. You might get better resources, right? I think, Jeff, you can speak to that a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely. So you have resources, but the ad itself, I mean, the ads are all equal in the auction until they have other metrics considered, like ad relevance, things like that.
Yeah,
But
that's a
so
good way of
bigger
putting it.
bigger companies are able to partner with Facebook. We get access to betas from Facebook, so we get access to features before they roll out. We have a partner manager. We are a preferred partner with Facebook, so we get access to certain resources and things that other companies don't have access to. Also, another big obvious advantage that big businesses have is larger budgets. So if you have a larger budget, you're able to test more things, you're able to move quicker through your ad tests, and you just have more budget to own your market. So
yeah.
I have another question because I know you guys actually dealt with this. I overheard. It's from YouTube.
Okay.
This guy says we're hoping that you had a few tips for CBD marketers. As you know,
Ooh.
Google isn't currently
Ooh, look at
allowing
that
direct
change.
sales funnels for CBD ads. Any suggestions?
We
I don't
know
think you can run
that
ads for
they're.
CBD right now, can you?
Say that again about CBD?
He said, as you know, Google isn't currently allowing direct sales funnels for CBD ads. Any suggestions?
Yeah, you can't run ads right now. So a lot of CBD people are using it's all SEO and content right now. So people are using ClickFlow. Guess
Yeah.
what?
And also make sure you know the actual ad policy.
Definitely
like, in
ClickFlow.
template. You can't run ads for like per Facebook's rules for like ingestible products.
Yeah.
But if it's like a topical product, it's fine, like hemp or CBD oil that goes on the skin. But anything that's ingested, you can't do.
I don't know if Google has adopted that.
that's a Facebook.
That's a Facebook thing.
Yeah.
Definitely, I can say that they are aware of the issue and that they are going to explore loosening up the marketplace soon. Because like THC products and CBD products are both like currently you just can't use that term. But they might look at it. They keep saying this year, next year, right? So just be patient. The other way is to do an indirect sales funnel, right? You can still promote your brand. You can promote your brand promote some health benefits or something, and then later people might come and find that there's CBD products for sale. So just incrementalize the buying decision a bit more, invest in brand awareness, and just take a more circular route to it, and you could be fine. Whoa.
Cool. There's another question actually. Let me see.
Whoa.
What platform do you prefer for a manufactured product? Sherry is thinking Twitter. What do you guys think?
It depends on where your audience is. So you could have a manufactured product that is made for like teenagers, and you want to be on Snapchat or Instagram, right? Or you could have a manufactured product that is made for seniors, and you want to serve ads on Facebook. So really, you should lead with where your audience is more so than what sector you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, I have a question for you.
Yes.
They said the June 4th core update wiped out nearly 50% of our articles. We're considering consolidating the weaker articles into power pages. What do we do with the old links to the weak articles?
Redirect them. Redirect them to the stronger article that has more links.
Yeah,
And the
301 reorg.
the one that has the one that has most of the traffic, you send it over there.
Simple. Okay.
I would say the one that has more traffic takes more priority
Yeah.
over the one that has more links.
Get away from me, Eric.
Okay, and this guy says one last question. Is it worth investing in LinkedIn marketing products?
Yes, I think it depends. So we've had some pretty good results with some of our B2B clients on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you're going to have a higher cost of ad delivery. It's higher cost per click. It's just, there's less impressions available on the platform.
And more quality ones.
But also more quality. So you have, the strength of LinkedIn is really the targeting capabilities for professional profiles. So if you're looking to target specific job titles, people who work in specific industries, LinkedIn is a good place to test out ads. Because the other platforms don't have the data. Everything you share on LinkedIn is what they allow you to use in your ad targeting. So.
Perfect.
Yeah. Or you can hire Single Grain, which has exclusive access to the MSAN beta.
I mean, how do you feel about the LinkedIn pricing though? Because
Yeah, it's just it's higher costs of ad delivery, but also the idea is to.
Jeff, you're gonna lose right now.
The idea is to get more higher quality traffic and leads from the platform. So ideally, you balance out the high cost of ad delivery with the high quality of audience targeting for B2B.
Oh, okay. Good job. Who won? Justice?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dope.
Just do a random.
Grudgingly.
Great job. A random thing?
You guys should do a random.
Just do
random
random.
characters.
Let's mix
This
it
one
up.
and who's next?
Alright, so
I'm gonna pick a stage.
No more
pick one.
audio
I
expressions.
can't.
Now
Pick
we're
the
gonna do
Fox ship.
This one?
No, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
This
No,
one?
that one.
Yeah, Cornelia.
Yeah, the other ones.
All right. You guys like the changing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You do random?
Random? All right, random.
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 Daisy's super random.
Random.
Not.
All right, fine.
So for
You really
this
wanted a
game-
sword fighter.
For this game, Justice, you're gonna start off. Who is your favorite brand right now?
Oh god.
Get wrecked.
Oh god.
What the hell does Isabel do?
I don't know how to do this.
Favorite
fly
brand
around.
right now. Okay, so for this one, I was thinking about like, what company would I want to be sponsored by, and I really resonate with the Undefeated streetwear brand.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Just because of what they represent. Like, I feel like the strength in branding is like when someone sees your logo, your name, your association anywhere, like, what do they think of?
Oh, there you go.
In that one, you kind of think of being
Yeah, you're not gonna be undefeated today.
this bad timing to get this character.
Dude, your character
But-
was good.
But it's kind of cool. It's like, do you resonate with the brand? Does this brand appeal to you, the lifestyle that you want to live or that you want to aspire to one day? And I feel like that one really resonates with me, or something that I would rather.
Oh my god.
character is
I just
so
got
weird.
KO'd by a tornado.
I got the worst character for this.
Eric, what
What?
is your favorite brand right now that you think is crushing it? And why?
God, I was just watching something on Sweet Green the other day, but they're not really like a major. They're probably like $1
They're
billion.
the Chipotle of salads, bro.
Sweet Green has a nice Instagram too.
I don't know what's my favorite brand right now.
It could be a classic one.
What's classic?
Nike, Coke,
Ooh.
Disney.
Can somebody else answer first?
Yeah.
Andrew. Or
Here you go,
Jeff?
Andrew.
What? Can you repeat the question?
Who's your favorite brand and why?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I like. So there's this one brand that is a charity brand. Actually, they're called. I think they're called 4 Ocean, number 4, and they're actually like attacking this giant like plastic trash pile in the ocean by. Soliciting donations, but they give you a really cool bracelet, made out of the trash that you saved or something like that. and they're actually doing really cool YouTube ad sequencing to inform people about kind of their mission. And depending on which ads you engage with and how long you watch, you'll get different ads with different offers, and they'll actually like land you on. They have like 20 or so. Oh no! They have like 20 or so different bracelets, and they'll actually land you on the one that was featured in the ad at that moment, like the guy was wearing at that exact second. They'll land you right there on that one if you click through. And they'll also do other cool YouTube ad sequencing features. So
smart creative ads.
check out YouTube ad sequencing. Yeah, check it out.
Jeff?
Adidas. So Adidas has
Ooh, I
done
love
a,
Adidas.
has done a great
Adidas.
job of
Adidas.
segmenting out their different audience targets and creating these different collaborations with artists and designers that are focused on targeting their different segments. So like streetwear, for example, athletic wear. They do a great job of that. So they'll partner up with artists, with designers, and they'll put together events, they'll put together exclusive products. They do a great job of creating scarcity with their products as well. So especially for these exclusive collabs, they'll do a limited number, they'll hype it up across different digital channels and through these different audiences.
I like your glove balloon.
And yeah, I'd say that they do a pretty good
Eric
job of
has
that.
3 lives.
Cool.
Oh god. It's like all these cute animals are
I
attacking
would
each
say
other.
it's hard for me like, to concentrate because you're all so adorable.
Yeah.
And how does Eric still have 3 lives?
How did I get out of
Like, I don't
town?
understand.
Because he has an
I'm kind of like Sonic in here.
Yeah, how,
Eric,
how does Eric have
that's
3
true.
lives?
You have to answer the question. Maybe once
That's
you
why.
answer the question,
I
you'll be
mean-
alive.
Yeah, that's why he's winning. He hasn't answered.
Okay. I'm trying to think of who like I really respect as a brand.
Or how about
You know what? I think the ones that have like, if you look at Honest Company, they had a cause, right? So I think you look at them.
Where are you?
Who else? Who else donates? Like Tom's. They all have like a cause that they donate to, right?
So you like
So there's like a reason for them like starting, like there's a pain point. Jessica Alba is like they want clean products for their kids. Tom's
Yeah.
it's like let's buy one get one free, whatever.
My best
Next
bet
stage.
is to let the time run out and to get him the
2 minutes?
Yeah, he has 3 lives.
Yeah. How'd that strategy work out?
And that is it though.
He was
So
honest.
Eric, do you want to
Exactly.
sign us off? That was our last game.
That's it?
He was
Yeah.
on a
Yeah,
balloon
well, we got
swing.
3 minutes, so maybe
That's
if you
hilarious.
wanted to do one more.
All right,
do one
lightning
more.
round. All right.
We'll do a lightning round.
Okay.
Can you do like a
All
sudden
right.
death match?
All right.
No, we'll do a lightning round.
Who's
All right.
crushing it in advertising?
Don't hold back, streamers.
Yeah, or is there any more
Alright.
audience questions?
We'll now
Oh.
accept SEO questions.
That's
here we
not
go. Backlink questions.
Who's that?
No.
Oh, man.
So I have.
Click
there's
on
another
stage.
audience question.
Okay.
That's a,
This is commonly
One more.
regarded as
Click
the
on that-
worst
click on that
stage.
Are y'all gonna do random
another one.
again?
let's go random again.
Random? All right.
Questions from the audience.
Questions from the audience. We have
Alright.
one last
So folks, if you're
question.
in there,
If you
type in
stump
your
the
questions.
full panel,
Yes.
Tell everybody to type in their questions now.
Yeah, and I actually just got a bunch.
How many
Let me
people are
look
in there
at-
right now?
I don't know.
18, I think.
Ooh,
see
it's
20.
growing.
Hey guys.
Oh my god, I know how to play this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see.
Oreo.
Okay, here we go. Walk
gonna
the
be
Walk asked, during interviews for SaaS companies, I often get asked what metrics I think are the most important to look at. I never know what I should answer. Any advice?
Cost per lead.
yeah, CAC.
MRR is important.
You're-
Your churn's important.
And those are your like bottom funnel like business stats, right? So in
Yeah.
SaaS,
What is the question exactly?
what are
So
important
what are the
SaaS
most
metrics?
Most important
SaaS
metrics
metrics that you should
SaaS.
mention?
I will say that Recurly has a really great blog post about this on their website where they explain all the different SaaS KPIs and
Oh,
talk about
there
what
you
they
go.
mean and how they're calculated and what impacts them. So nice shout out to longtime Single Grain friend. What are you doing?
I would read Saster. He's got a really good site. He's got the biggest SaaS community, and Christopher Yuntz. He is from Point 9 Capital. He's got a lot of stuff on SaaS as well. But
Cool.
generally, you're looking at MRR. If you're sure, you can look at the CAC to LTV ratio.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Or
Yeah.
ARR. A big
Yeah.
question in SaaS right now is like, should you offer a monthly or an annual pricing structure, right? So people are analyzing that. Obviously, you have like a break-even point oftentimes in SaaS, right? Because you got to carve yourself into a little bit of hole to promote your freemium experience, and then you'll monetize that later to some portion of your power users, right?
So I would read what Tomasz Tungus put up on Redpoint Ventures. He's got a lot of data that shows a lot of SaaS companies just undercharge too much, and it's better almost always to go annual. Freemium is tough because you got to have at least 5% of your customers converting into paid. So you got to have a huge volume. So you got to work out what the numbers are, see if it makes sense for you.
Right. Jeff, what are you doing
Okay.
over there?
There's another. So the guy who said it was his last question, he said, "Okay, I lied." He has another question.
Good.
He said, "I'm
How
a
can we
big."
trust you?
We can't trust him. I am a big fan of Jobber. Can we
Wait.
Oh, what
get?
are you doing?
Can a
What are you
good
doing?
CRM and automated system or automation system strengthen marketing dollars? Should I repeat it again?
Yes.
Go
Can
ahead.
a good CRM and automation system strengthen marketing dollars?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Do you
have-
want to expand?
You have to be aware of who's actually turning into a customer and what your quality of customers are. It's especially like if we in a marketing role, right? If we have no indication of what's the difference between a good quality lead and a bad quality lead, we're just going to give you the whole gamut, right? But if you're able to inform your marketing about, who has best relationships, what factors result in clients that might stick with you 5 years instead of 5 months, you can go and plug that into your marketing and reach better people.
Yeah, essentially, the better the CRM, the better the data you'll have. The better decisions you can make. So
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
so I have
I think a better
another
question would
one.
be like, what's
I want
the best CRM? Would be the best question.
I want Andrew to answer this because it has to do with SEO. What is the best SEO tool for small business? I am lost. He's
Eric
lost.
should answer that one. Well,
This
it's obviously
specific-
ClickFlow.
It's specifically for Andrew.
If you love SEO questions,
Oh God, for small business,
You want a close-up right here, too.
obviously Moz, but I don't do anything before doing a full technical audit, and for that I really like Screaming Frogs SEO Spider.
All right. Eric?
End of answer.
Ahrefs is the one Neil and I talk about a lot. Moz has been pretty inferior the last couple of years just because of all the leadership change. You should read Rand's book, by the way. He can talk about that whole experience. I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's Ahrefs first for me, SEMrush second, and Moz.
And
I
what
don't
is
even know if they're
ClickFlow?
third.
For the-
ClickFlow is completely, it's complementary to it. I wouldn't even put SEO tool as ClickFlow. I would just put, by the way, someone got 5 kills. Who was it?
Was it you?
I think it was you.
Me?
Yeah.
Close it out.
maybe.
Let's see if there's any other questions and then close it out.
Yeah.
there is one question. I don't know if you guys want to answer it, but do you guys know TikTok? The
Yes.
Social. Okay.
Yeah.
They said
Justice wants to answer it.
Yeah.
Justice. Do you know what
Nodding
TikTok?
like I know.
I feel like you don't know. Do you know what TikTok
These
is?
kids are doing nowadays.
Okay, they said it's a fad.
Yeah.
What is? But hold up, that's not the question.
Okay.
What is the future in social?
So, enjoy.
Yeah, that is a tough one. The future of social.
We can also save that for the next
We
time.
can, well, yeah, because we can save it. We can, if there's no audience questions.
Oh, you want to
That
say
was the
something?
last
Tune
one.
in
We can
next
answer
week.
it- We can answer it next week.
That
I was gonna
the
say,
last
do you have
one.
any
Well,
thoughts?
tune in next week. By the way, if you guys love videos on marketing, smash, entrepreneurship, you like looking at justice, don't forget to leave in comments what you want us to talk about next week. We're going to do this again, same time, every Wednesday. Even when I'm not here, we're still going to do it. It's going to be amazing. So see you next time.
Next week, the future in social will just be the present in social.
Well, yeah, we'll just be talking about
Oh,
what